Wolves Nuggets, game 3. Let's see how this went down. All right, tied 1-1. Timberwolves off to a hot start at home. They stole one on the road. Okay, that's big.
Series so far, so.
And look, I like. Oh, look at this. This is a new screen coverage here.
2 is going to be crucial for this series.
It's also interesting because the Nuggets are actually able to run Jokic as the point man. I call that the point man, a dribble handoff, or I just made the term up. Whatever the fuck you call this guy, right? The guy, the ball, okay? Or, you know, if you're setting a down screen, I call it the point man, the guy who the play has been run for. You can actually use Jokic in a high ball screen as the point man, which is unique for a big. So that makes the screen coverage, you know, they can do. It's not gonna be the traditional drop coverage where you put the slow ass big in the paint, right? Hey Brody, shut the fuck up, please. Okay, we just went outside. I'm telling, like, bro, my dog, bro. I love this man, but
So far, so good.
you be OD in it, bro.
Driving on Gobert. And he finally gets one to drop.
And I mean, this is just, he ends up beating him one-on-one.
Out of 2 is going to be crucial for this series. So far, so good.
Jokic driving on Gobert.
No, that's a little bit of a push, but hey, look, I don't mind. I don't mind when fouls are not called. I'll never complain about that because there's too many fouls these days.
And he finally gets one to drop. In the backcourt tonight, and in this series, here is Edwards. Working on Brown. McDaniels down the way.
Tough. It is really good, man. McDaniels too.
And in this series, here is Edwards. Working on Brown. McDaniels down.
He demands a lot of help, and then he ends up creating a closeout for McDaniels to attack, who blows right by Hardaway.
To see what his impact will be with their star on the bench with 2 fouls.
Cam Johnson way off. Dosunmu the other way. Sneaking his way inside.
The thing about Ant that it goes unspoken is his ability on defense.
They got numbers the other way. That was deflected.
He's such a good athlete. He can do a lot in rotations. He's quick. He can get up and elevate and protect the rim when he's rotating across the paint. He just is capable of doing a lot and contributing in a lot of ways on defense. A lot of other stars are not capable of doing that to the same degree.
Loose and picked up Hardaway. It's a three. Got it. Nice shot by Tim
That's
Hardaway.
tough.
They making their shots a little tough. They're not allowing hand down, man down. Them guys are actually making sure that they make it a good get the end one.
What is this?
They making their shots a little tough. They're not allowing hand
I like that.
down, man down.
Nice shot by Tim Hardaway.
They making their shots a little tough.
This is exactly, you know, I've talked about this a lot. I said Russell Westbrook 3 or 4 years ago on TikTok when my TikTok was taken off. I said my TikTok got banned at like 55K. So stop. You got nothing to cry about. We've been outside for like 2 hours today. Stop, bro. And I trained you. But this dribble handoff shit, or in this case the play action, this is when they're giving you space, this is an easy way to get that space to be an advantage for an actual ball handler or playmaker, as opposed to you having to shoot the shot if you can't shoot. Some sort of dribble handoff action or pass ball screen that manipulates this, turns it into basically drop coverage on a screen, as opposed to it being drop coverage on you with the ball, which you can't do anything with, right? Now, DiVincenzo, your guard, can do something with this drop coverage, which is dog shit, right? We talked about on this channel many times how drop coverage is bogus for screen coverage, and the NBA should stop running it, but the NBA is hell-bent on running ass screen coverage, and I get it, right? I talked to another counterpart today at the gym. I was getting my own shots up, and we talked about this. I was in a conversation about how the drop coverage does have, on paper, some merit, right? You have Jokic, he's a slower big. In this case, this is not designed drop coverage, but let's just, for the sake of argument, because it is, at the end of the day, it's the same shit. Jokic is a slower big. You're going to have him drop and guard the paint. Okay, you don't want to get him up here on this high hedge where he can get completely cooked or forced into a switch or just fucked in general, right? You're going to have him in the paint, staying near the basket where he's more useful as a defender. You're going to have the ball defender go over the top because you don't want to give up the shot these days in the NBA. That's more valuable. You want to force that mid-range or allow Jokic to play in the paint and protect the rim, which is fair, okay? I get it, but it doesn't work. I mean, it just does not work. At some point in the game, when you start seeing that your theory doesn't work, you need to adjust. Like, how the fuck are you going to continue to play this bullshit-ass drop coverage, right? Doesn't matter what the principle is. It doesn't fucking work. It just does not work. Brody, come here. Yo, this dude's being a nightmare, man. He sees me filming. He just wants to fuck my day up. Come here, bro. Bro, what are you doing, bro? Stop. Sit down. Sit.
It's Dosumo and Highland and DiVincenzo. Struckers on him. DiVincenzo.
It's tough. Let's see how this ended.
It's a little different when you're injured, having to adjust your game. And then he
See, this high, though, right? Now, look, this is again.
And so we see how he handles these minutes.
Well, Edwards shooting 40% from three in the regular season with legs. It's a little different when you're
Screen's
injured.
coming. And I appreciate the thought here to hedge. If you're going to hedge, first of all, McDaniels is way too even. You got to take away the reject and take that angle, all right? And you got to be higher up, bro. He can still get look at you. He can still get around you. You're not forcing him backwards at all. If you're going to hedge, what he's going to do here is drag this out here and force the switch, and now you have a mismatch, right? You got to hedge up here. Right foot, left foot. Make him go backwards or back into Jaden McDaniels on the reject. Make him go right back into Jaden McDaniels. No switch. Make it useless. And then there's got to be a tagger for the roll, and we can't let them catch the ball in the middle, right? But up here, this far away from the basket, dog, just go under it. Just go under it. Let him shoot that shit, bro. That's a 40-footer, bro. If he makes that, Merry Christmas. Coach, I used to coach with you. Just fucking say that. Merry fucking Christmas, right? Shit, at some point, like, if he's hitting some shit, like, you have, fuck, Merry Christmas. It is what it is. We gave up. We did the best we could on defense, and he made a fucking bomb from half court or from the corner off of 1 foot. Like you saw Tyler Hero do the other day in that one game against the, I believe that was the play-in game, right, against the Hornets. You see that shit happen, man, it is what it is. That shit you can't do anything about. Merry Christmas, man. You gotta, but you know, so it is what it is. You gotta give your team the best opportunity. That was elite defense. It's crazy how elite the defense was just for him to in and out. Like, he still damn near made that shit. Is that crazy, bro? These kids are so fucking good. Like, it's these guys are so good at basketball, bro. Like, the skill. I've been critical in the past of the way the game is played these days, but I mean, just the fucking skill, the athleticism on this court. Like, these guys are so unfathomably good. Like, it's actually crazy. When you put work in on your own game and you start to realize, like, what it means that they're able to do the things they do, it's crazy.
Three is down. Puts it up and Julian hits it. Minnesota 8 of 32.
And that's the game. I mean, look, it's a 13-point game, but we all know how it ended, right? Most of the time, this is in favor of the team in the lead. But hey, look, that's 4 threes, right? 4 threes in 2 minutes is possible in this NBA, in this league. And Julius Randle's tough. Julius Randle, to me, it seems that he's found his role on this team. When he was with the Knicks, I used to say that Julius Randle was one of the worst number one options in the league. And that's not a diss at all. It's hard to be a number one option in the NBA. Like, the way people take that shit, it's like, oh, he's saying he's trash. No, I'm saying that his play style is that he's the number one scoring option on any given team. Okay? He's not going to be able to play off the ball. He's not going to be able to set screens and do shit. He will, but, like, not really. His main role is to have the ball in his hands and be the main primary scorer. And I was saying that he was one of the worst at that role out of the guys who fit the bill as stars, right? And not that he was one of the worst, but he was one of the worst in his pay bracket, let's say, because he was getting paid like one of them. You know what I mean? But I think on this team, Ant's not really ball dominant for a star. He still obviously requires the ball, but he's not that ball dominant, so that gives room for a guy like Julius Randle to do stuff. And Julius Randle is able to play in a way in which he's not the number one player. Like, he's just not. And it's clear, and it's also, but he has other guys who are good defenders. Brogdon over here, if that's him. I don't know who that is. Forget I said that. But like Jaden McDaniels, for example, Rudy Gobert, like, not guys who need the ball a ton. And then Ant is another guy who is the number one option, but out of all the number one options, like, he's not like, he's not like, he's not James Harden, right? He's not James Harden. James Harden needs the ball a ton. He's not Russell Westbrook. Like, Russell Westbrook can't really play off the ball. He's not one of those guys. He can play off the ball, on the ball. He can get his teammates involved. He's a good, well-rounded player. So for a number one option, that leaves room for another number one or 1A, okay? I got to take my dog out, but good shit. This was a good game. Like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Like and comment on this video. Tell me what you think. Let me know what you think. If I'm an idiot, then say that, okay? If I'm smart, then say that, please. Like this shit. Dislike it, engage with the video, subscribe, all right? And I'll be back soon, all right? Take care, peace and love.